Here we go again. Oh my goodness. So I'm sure you guys have heard about this video because you guys have been tagging me on it incessantly. And what this video is of this little dumb little saltine chick who's talking about how she doesn't care if people have, the men she's with has money. All of her friends are with broke niggas. And she says that.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas.
What?
And the thing is, she's a little white girl. Now, obviously, we have two camps, okay? We have the tap dancing Sambo minstrels, and we have those who have some logic, okay? Who have some understanding, who have some reason. Because they tried to say, oh, you're so fragile if you're so offended by a word. You're so fragile. Oh my God, this is cancel culture. This is censorship. And like there was a time where I would get upset at the idiocy of making that argument, but now it's just comical, right? Now it's just hilarious. It's like, oh, it's just a word. You wanna know what else is a word? Man and woman. That's also a word. But y'all are screaming about how the left is changing the description and the definition of man, what is a man and what is a woman, huh? Are y'all fragile, huh? Or do we consider y'all snowflakes? Should we call y'all snowflakes and just fragile people? You want to know what else is a word? The Constitution. But I guess if people change the definition of the Constitution and what was in it, I bet y'all would be fragile, huh? What are we talking about? This whole nonsense of, oh, it's fragility, oh, blah, 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 oh, cancel culture. You want to know what cancel culture is? Cancel culture is repercussions for the foolishness of your words. That's what cancel culture is in a nutshell. Cancel culture came about due to white ignorance, poor trailer trash wanting to say racist, vile things without any consequences. That's what that means, okay? When people get consequences for what they say, then it's cancel culture, right? Oh, I'm being canceled for what I'm saying. Well, what'd you say? Well, I said, we don't care about any broke niggas. Well, there you go. That's what happens. They want to conflate a lack of consequences with being able to say whatever you want, right? The whole freedom of speech. This is freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, but there's going to be consequences. Now, this leads us to this dumb little saltine white chick, right? And she says what she said, and what happened is she's been fired. And that is what I'm talking about. Now, here's the thing. This is how racism ends. The reason why I advocate for reparation is well, obviously it's a debt that needs to be owed, but it will be the end to racism. Because you have to understand the whole concept of racism is that a group of people have the wealth, the power, the influence to, as far as make another group of people kowtow to them, to as far as to alienate those group of people, to have control over their image, where they go, where they can't go. That is, in essence, what racism is. If they don't like you, if the group who is in position of power and influence of the country don't like you, then they have the right to enact laws, regulations, right? All of that against you. That's what it is. So when that wealth and power and influence is balanced, guess what? This is what happens. Because the company that she was, which is crazy, this little saltine cracker went and applied for a job that had a black owner of the company, okay? A black owner of the company, and she's over here on TikTok saying the N-word and all this goofy stuff. Now, guess what happens? The same thing that every group of people would have done. The same thing that the Jews would have done with the ADL. They would have fired her butt. And that's exactly what happened. This little saltine cracker got fired, okay? And now she probably may even do OnlyFans. We don't even know, okay? Because it doesn't look like she's of any value to anyone except races. And we all know the races. I mean, maybe if they give her funding, like, oh, I'm a victim of cancel culture. Sure, by all means. But as far as with corporate America, as far as with actual real employment, she's done. Good. Finito. And I'm glad to see that. This is what black empowerment looks like. Just so we're clear. This is what black empowerment looks like. You own a company, you got some saltine on the payroll, you're done. Finito. That's it. You say some anti-black bull crap on your social media or this or that, you're done. Finito. You can continue on saying it. You just can't continue on saying it employed under my company. That's how that works, okay? That's exactly what these mofos do. Every other group does it. But when we do it, they want to try and persecute us. Well, why are you guys so sensitive, okay? You guys say the word, and sure enough, we have the conservative twins, okay? The minstrel show itself. I want you to understand when it comes to the Hodge twins, they are paid. Their mere existence is to simply make ignorant white people laugh. Can you imagine what type of abysmal existence is that? They are literally freaking clowns in a circus. They are a minstrel show. That's what they are. Their whole purpose is to get Bubba to chuckle. I like that. That's right. It's just a word. Why are they so sensitive? I like these two guys. They're funny. And Tweedledee and Tweedledum fulfill the role. Because what do? They go out of their way, like, hey, it's just a word, black people. Why do you guys get so sensitive? But you guys don't have an issue with people giving money to Israel, right? To forward to Ukraine. What? Like, the only type of person who would see that tweet and go, that's right, are ignorant white people. You know, the forsaken white people that even white people don't like. The people that they try to hide, like, hey, don't look over here. Don't worry about them. Those are the only type of people who follow the Hodge twins and think that they're funny, or think that they are intelligent, or think that they have any insight into the political arena as far as what's going on, or black people. Miss me with this nonsense. They go out and try and book the girl on the show, thus showing the decay of the Republican conservative movement, or whatever it is now. Because the whole purpose is to trigger the left. It's to trigger people. And it's just like triggering people doesn't win elections. Triggering people doesn't convince people to view things your way. It's not a very accurate form of persuasion. It's to trigger people. Oh, she said this. She said the N-word. Oh, I like her. She's cool. Like, these people are so dumb. They're so juvenile in their thinking. And this is where we get idiocracy. Where you have the Hodge twins, the Coon twins, who are going out of their way to tap dance, for white folks. Look, we're going to have her on because she said the N-word. And you know what? We stand for free speech and all. Just stupid. It's a bastardization of this country. It's a bastardization of the First Amendment, of what it means to have free speech. This is the cruel irony of having these saltines parade around as patriots, is that they don't know anything about the country. As long as white people have a good chunk of money, there will always be a steppin' fetchin', Sambo, tap dancing, minstrel show, Sambo, who would be willing to take the job, okay? If it's not the Hodge twins, it'll be someone else. If it's not Kundus Owens, it'll be someone else. Because until black people as a whole, as a collective, as long as there is a disparity as far as wealth, that will always be the case. They know not to talk ill of the Jewish people because they'll come and attack them because they have the power and the infrastructure and the influence and the capital to do that. And I don't knock that. I think they should be able to target people who talk ill about them. I would just like that for black people. So this is a step in the right direction. Absolutely. This should be a surefire way to end racism. Guess what? You want to be a saltine, huh? You want to be a saltine and talk ill of black people? Go ahead. Go work for those companies. And I want to know which companies you work for. I want to know which company who hired you so I can boycott them. Okay? That's what I want to know. And I can tell everyone else who's not racist, all the white people who aren't racist, all the Hispanics, everyone else who's not racist, hey, she went to go work for that company. That company was made aware of her racist background against black Americans, okay? And they hired her anyway. And we'll boycott you. We'll make sure that your company is ran into the mud. We'll make sure her life is a living hell. That's what needs to happen. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to Dr. Claude Anderson, when it comes to social repercussions. This little saltine chick, her life needs to be a living hell. She should be terrified to go out in the street. The conservative twins should be terrified to go out in the street. They should be terrified, bruh. That's what should happen. The moment in time they're terrified, the moment in time their actions, their behavior, their tap dancing will change. But you will have to understand that the racists, they will give them some padding, okay? They will give them some insulation from that social punishment, okay? That social alienation. But who the heck wants to be around Jim Bob anyway with 2 teeth, okay? Talking about Trump and yeah, that's right, Bud Light, I don't drink Bud Light anymore. Like, I mean, knock yourself out, have fun. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys. Actually, there's only upside to this video. Black-owned company fires a salt team POS. This is a good story all the way around. Just a great story, and I hope to hear more of stories like this. Let's go. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to hit the like button. Make sure to share, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. They know not to talk ill of the Jewish people.